Hi. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to our Pukuu Wellness Hour. Um, Thank you for joining us today on this lovely day. It's a little cloudy here in LA as we have a storm that'll be coming in soon. But I hope wherever you are, it is pleasant, nice, and that you are surrounded by warmth and wellness. My name is Eric Sanchez. I'm with Pukuu Cultural Community Services. I am the executive director. I'm also Navajo and Mexican. So I want to make sure I'm greeting you all and wishing you a really wonderful morning thus far. Avro, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear
Great.
me?
I sure can.
Nice.
Ready?
Hello, Hioho, Mitakiape, Avro Cordova, Machiape, Malakota, and Taos Pueblo. Good morning, everybody. My name is Avro Cordova. I'm Taos Pueblo in Ucla, Lakota. It's so amazing to be here. I've missed you so much, and I'm so glad to be here. How are you, Eric Sanchez?
I'm doing very okay. Avro Cordova, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing so well. Thank you so much.
Very good.
So we're having a little delay and a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm going to go ahead and just go along with it, right?
That's all we can do.
Yes, that's all we can do.
Yes.
So I'm really... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay. So I just want to go ahead and... There's some delays, but that's okay. I'm very excited to be here. I want to just say hello to people that are checking in online. We have Val the Vandal. I'm checking in from Los Angeles. We have Melinda Hale. Hello, all my relations. Yvonne Ojeda. So Tina Bu checking in as well. Thank you all for being here. And we're excited for this new year. And the title of the show is New Year, New You. We also have some others. Let's just say hello to Kevin Hale, Melinda Hale, Phil Hale. They're all from the Hale family and all amazing. Kevin says, good morning, April and Eric and everyone in the Wellness Hour. We just want to say hello and thank you for being here. We also want to remind you that we have monitors in the chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And our monitor, Evelyn, will be happy to answer your questions. Yay, Evelyn. Look I brought my pom-pom. So when somebody wins our raffle, they're going to get me to cheer for them. Woohoo!
Yay!
Okay, Eric, do you want to go ahead and start us out?
Well, sure. We'll just kind of go into a brief overview of what we're going to do today. We had other plans initially set, but we have to be flexible and just kind of go with the flow. Give me a sec. Okay. So today we're going to be discussing our online Pukuu online services, including our youth services related around our Tachint youth empowerment. And so we'll have a special guest, George Salazar, here today. Also, Native Muse Productions featuring Jennifer Varenchek will be providing a video, which is great, as well as I know my understanding is New Year, New You. It's time for vision boarding. It's time to create goals and kind of set our intention for the year. And of course, we always love to do our online giveaways, raffles that will be taking place 3 times throughout the course of the Pukuu Wellness Hour, where you, if you registered, will have the opportunity to win some lovely $25 gift cards from Amazon, Target, and I believe Walmart. Registration is open now.
Woohoo!
Woo! As I say, registration is open now and will close at 12 p.m. Go ahead, April.
Yes. So to give individuals, can you hear me?
Yes.
To give individuals a time to register for, we've let the lines for registration stay open until noon today. So if you haven't already registered and you're watching us on different platforms, feel free to go and register now, and you'll be included in the in online giveaway. You have countdown 21 minutes. So we're excited to have you here. We're excited to have you interact with us. And we're excited that you can win some big things. So go ahead and register, and let's have you here. So Eric, I'm extremely excited for this new year. There's a lot of big things that are happening. We got through 2020, right? We got through all that madness.
Yes.
And now it's time for a new year.
Right. So
Eric?
that's true. Yes. Yes, April. I was gonna say, well.
So,
oh, okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
Okay. um, well, I want to say collaboration and working together is important with our wellness hour. So we want to acknowledge the Fred and Daniel Tatavian Band and Mission Indians, Pukuu Cultural Community Services, of course, the main sponsor of the event, and also acknowledge our partnering organizations from powwows.com, community partners, Native Muse, and AC and Associates for helping to make this event possible today. And again, Pukuu is always about collaboration, working together, see the light, be the light, and trying just to make sure that we're working as best as we can so that we're supporting our community. And with that being said,
we also want to say how important collaboration is, not only with us, but with you as individuals. So if you can text a family friend, text a elder, check in and see how they're doing. It takes us all to get through this. And I know that I received a call the other day from a young woman who just called to say, you know what, you've been in my prayers lately, and I've been thinking about you. How are you? And honestly, that lifted me up so much. We talked for an hour and a half, and we were just able to chat, and it was just really a good feeling. So I just want to say thank you to that individual that contacted me, and encourage you to call in your family, your elders, even, your grandchildren that have grandmas or unchis, or, people that can use a hi, a hello, and how are you? It's not too late to say Happy New Year, because the first part of this new year was crazy, but it is what it is, and we're getting through it, right?
Indeed. Yes. And so, yes, please stay connected to one another. And we also hope that you can connect with us not only on Facebook, but you can also watch on YouTube via AC and Associates YouTube page. Please follow and subscribe. As we know, some individuals do not have Facebook. We also want to have you still connected to our wellness hours coming up. So we have our next wellness hours taking place on Wednesday, February 10th, and Wednesday, February 24th, again at 11:30, and then even into March. Luckily, for whatever reason, February and March have similar dates. So we have Wednesday, March 10th, and Wednesday, March 24th, again at 11:30. Again, everyone who registers is entered into a chance to win a free online giveaway. So those you generally include the electronic gift cards, Target, Walmart, or Amazon. And this will be emailed directly to the address left when you have completed your registration. Sometimes we're able to get some wonderful donations from the community, and so we enter that into the online giveaways. So you never know what will be offered week to week. I think last time we had some donations from the Duran family. And other times we've had beaded materials or items made by community members. So you just never know. So it's definitely behooves you and your friends and people that you want to connect with the Wellness Hour with registering. And so actually, maybe we should think about trying our first raffle.
About this raffle. Who's excited? Let us know in the comments. Put those hearts, or if you would like to see, if you have a donation, feel free to reach out to us. We also got in our last session as well a donation of Navajo tea directly from Navajo Nation. So we definitely would like to see more individuals see different things coming to them. Navajo Nation tea, some some cedar, or if you have donations that you like to share with us, please feel free to do that. We are just excited for you to be here. And if you don't have donations, that's fine. We have electronic gift cards. But we do want to thank the individuals that believe in us and have supported us by doing those donations. So Eric, if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and go on first raffle. How does that sound?
I'm ready.
Okay. Christina Fiore.
Yay! Congratulations, Christina.
Yay!
She will get
what Christina want?
Yes, she will be getting a $25 Target card.
Yay! $25 Target card. Woo woo! Yay, Christina!
Yay! Congratulations! But
we have some fans in the audience, Christina. We have some individuals saying, "Yay, Christina!" From Cheryl Martin to Lisa Riccardi to Yvonne. We're thankful that you have some supporters. Okay, let's move right along and go into our next one. I have noticed that on my Wheel of Wonder that there's a shuffle button. So I'm just going to shuffle that around. I also have some special spots that have a picture and says Eric sings karaoke. So woohoo! Okay.
Oh, okay.
So get your tonsils ready so you can get your singing voice ready in case that comes up.
Right. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Sharon Cepeda.
Yay, Sharon Zapata!
Yay!
Nice. Sharon has a daughter. Her name is Cynthia Zapata, who I grew up with and I've known all my life. It's so good to be here today because I get to see so many community members and say community members' names. We have a request from the audience, Eric. We have Melinda Hale who's saying 80s song, Eric.
Do I need to sing an 80s song? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Oh, okay, let me 80s. 80s. It's gonna be it's a trying to think. So it was a big decade. So much happened. Um, um, hmm, um, ooh, all kinds of songs are spiraling in my head. It's a scary place.
Do you want to
What?
think about it and we can
Yeah.
come back to you after the next spin? But
Yes.
let's ask also, what did Sharon win?
She won a $25 Amazon card.
Ooh, nice. $25 Amazon card. Okay,
Yay!
Eric, yay! Oh, let me get mine. Yay, Sharon!
Yay!
Okay. So, if you don't have any ideas, we do have some shout outs from the audience. Somebody, Pearl Hayes, Pearl and Josh, woo woo. They say Duran Duran.
Oh, okay. Let me think. Duran
We also
Duran.
have some of your fans in the audience. Cheyenne Phoenix says, Go, Eric. And Sharon Zapata says, Yay, I'm excited. Thank you. So thank you guys for checking in. And Eric's going to sing a song.
And I heard it was Duran Duran. So,
There's also another no pressure. No pressure, Pearl Hayes says, but Melinda also does say, made another suggestion of the Go Go's.
okay. Yeah, I have a go-go song I like.
Oh, wow, you do? I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the Go-Go's were a seminal group, from the 80s. They did all kinds of things. And that's true, they did. But they also made some good music. Let's see. How about Our Lips Are Sealed?
Okay, you start and then I'll chime in on the words that I know.
Okay. All right. Our lips are sealed. All right. Let's see. So, all right. I don't know if I was ready. Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shield, no secrets to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Okay.
Our lips are sealed. Is that the other? Are they the ones that do Vacation?
Vacation, all I ever wanted. Yes. And I do. I need a vacation.
Get away. Vacation.
Vacation,
I wanted.
alone.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Good suggestion, guys. Melinda, good suggestion. Pearl, good suggestion. We'll have some more singing later.
Okay, great. I think we have
Um,
one more raffle.
oh yeah, one more raffle. Okay,
This
I'm
is
getting
for
sidetracked.
$25 Walmart card.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready?
Natalie Bowler. Woo!
Yay, Natalie! Woo-hoo-hoo!
$25 Walmart card. Yay, congratulations, Natalie. Pukuu All-Star.
Pukuu All-Star. We need a song for them. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star.
Okay.
Yes. Who can make us up a song? Let us know in the chat. And we'll sing it for you. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star. Pukuu All-Star.
Take another song and just, use it. I'm like, hey now, you're an all-star, right? Or a rock star.
Oh, yeah. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're an all-star.
Yeah, see, I need something. All that glitters is gold.
Oops, my phone. Sorry. Okay, Saved by the Bell.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And congratulations to our winners. We will have another raffle coming up soon. But I believe it is time to change directions ever so slightly. And let's have a prayer.
Yes. So with all of our events, and let me just reintroduce myself. Let me reintroduce myself. I know that's a new song, Melinda Hale. That's probably a song by one of your girls, Gwen Stefani. I don't know how it goes, but let me just reintroduce myself. Yo, Omitaki Ever Cordovia, Machiape, Malacota, and Taos Pueblo. My dad's name was Conquilla. My Ina's name was Patty Crow Cordova, and that she was the 5th generation from Chief Red Cloud. I'm the 6th generation, and that's how I am who I am. So with all of our events with AC and Associates, we like to say a prayer to open us up in the good way. So I'm going to go ahead and say a prayer now. Usually I have my medicines and all of that, but they're in the other room. And I'm just going to go ahead and use what I have around me, which is the air and good thoughts and all of that. So please, if you will, if you want to go outside, if you want to sing a song, if you want to grab your medicine at your home and pray with me, sing a song. I recently was in the presence of speaking to somebody about what if people don't know how to pray? What would you say to them? And then somebody mentioned, putting some words of inspiration into a basket and pulling one of those words of inspirations out and thinking about maybe blessings. How are you blessed? Or, using something like that to get prayers started, because sometimes people might not know how to pray, and that's okay. But there are several different tribal nations that pray in different ways and utilize medicines from Mother Earth, such as corn pollen, cedar, sweetgrass, California white sage, tobacco, holy water. What does your nation use? Feel free to pray as you do. Like I said with the song, maybe let us know in the chat how you are praying. But I'm going to go ahead and pray today. Creator, we come to you today with open hearts and open minds, thankful for the many blessings that you provide us on a minute, monthly, second basis, from the ability to walk, talk, be here today, to gather, to laugh, to sing, to be amongst our community in the best way that we know how during this pandemic time virtually. So please continue to bless those people that are watching. Encourage them to have their families and their friends watch and enjoy this fun time. Thank you. Continue to bless them, keep them healthy, wealthy, and safe. And may they have a little bit of you, have a smile on their face, and do what they know how to do best. Pila mayaye, gracias, atiehet, ajonasle, 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 ajonasle. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for listening to me while I pray and while I think about good, positive energy that is not only surrounded by me, but I hope that it would be surrounded by you. And if somebody hasn't told you today, you're cared about, you're loved, and I'm sending you a virtual hug. So grab yourself, hug yourself, and know that I also am sending you love and joy. So thank you for being here.
Yes,
okay. What else is on our agenda, Eric Sanchez?
Well, I think actually we're going to be having George Salazar come on pretty soon. He is with the, like I said, with our Tachink Youth Empowerment Program through Pukuu Cultural Community Services. He's going to come on and talk a little bit about Tachink, what they're doing, and how you and your youth could be more involved in the program.
Yes, but until he gets here, do you want to go ahead and talk about Pukuu itself?
Sure. So Pukuu, as I said, is a native nonprofit organization. It was founded by the Fernandino, Tatavi, and Band Mission Indians in the 1970s, pretty much around 50 years ago, as an entity to provide, just like give back to the community, which included at the time giving presents and just food and emergency items to families and individuals in need. And so we've continued that tradition to the present day with our various programs, including front and center our OSIS program, One Stop Emergency Service, which is designed to help people pay rent, utilities, clothing, food, transportation, and other things. We did just recently, and we hope to put an announcement, get another $60,000 or around $60,000, maybe $59,000 more accurately, of funds to augment OSIS for 2021 to help deal with the ongoing pandemic issues, which we're really happy and I'm really thankful for from the county of Los Angeles. And I think that, but at the same time, we also want to make sure people know that it is really important that you complete all the documents necessary for the program, because we often get audited every year, and to make sure that we're doing the job that we've been tasked with, the responsibility of performing. And so if we don't have those documents that everyone should be providing, if they're not complete, then, we get dinged and we may lose funds for the next year. So, which means less resources, less ability to help the community out. So I think it's really important that we I want to share that with the community, how important it is that the documents be complete, because we have received a couple of applications here and there over the years, but they haven't been complete. And unfortunately, we cannot help people. And even though they may really need our help, we just got to make sure everything's all lined up, T's are crossed, I's are dotted, all that lovely stuff. Because it is our goal to help people as much as possible. So that's one program. We have our Hardmock American Indian Cultural Center, which I guess at the moment now would be a good time to go up sledding or enjoying the snow, because it is snowing. And virtual winter wonderland, if that's your thing. And but we hope to have more of an opening in March and then events in April, if given circumstances with the pandemic. We do hope the community can more readily use Haramachna, because it is free. It is available to the Native community for usage, and going up to the mountains, it can be really part of wellness, right? It could be something that helps with healing, can help with getting some fresh air, getting out of the city for a little bit, doing something where it is, for the most part, going to be safe. There's, where you can hike and do different things out in nature, away from potential illness. So I think that Harmakna affords a great sort of just quick out from the city and then back. So it's a unique place. Um, we have our Native Scholars program. So if you are going to college and you're looking for scholarship support, Pukuu can help with that. That won't be at the moment. We still got to update the scholarship for 2021 and figure out the timetable for this year, and see how that goes. But I did want to make sure people were aware of that and could get ready ahead of time, or start thinking about, maybe I need to start applying for the Pukuu scholarship, or find that out for later. Usually the application is available late spring, early summer. So we'll see. Definitely have more updates here so people could be informed of when the scholarship's available for applying. And of course, we have other programs, other things that we do, working with the community, working on mental health and wellness, and our Touching Youth Empowerment Program, which again, our good friend George Salazar will be sharing more about that program in hopefully a few minutes.
Yes, well, we actually have him backstage now.
Okay.
So he is here, and he is here. So should we bring him in?
Why not?
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Hey, I see you guys.
Hey!
Yay! George is here.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Ro.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Hi.
Doing good. Trying to stay warm.
I hear that.
Definitely.
So, George, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you?
Okay, well, my name is George Salazar. I am a Fernandino Tatavian tribal citizen. I am also the case manager for Tuchint Youth Empowerment. Now, Tuchint Youth Empowerment is located in the San Fernando Valley in the city of San Fernando. We are based out of Las Palmas Park. And although our program is under a tribally founded nonprofit organization, does not mean that our services are only for Native youth. Our services are open and available to all youth in the San Fernando Valley and the surrounding areas, especially now in the midst of COVID and everything's been done virtually and online and through phone calls. So we offer services throughout pretty much LA County or wherever we can reach that we can help.
I'm sorry, guys. There's technical difficulties. I'm bringing him back. Hi.
Okay.
Got cut off. So I'm so sorry, but there was a short delay, and you said that the programs that you have are not only to Los Angeles or San Fernando. Is that correct?
Yes, and I stress that to the fact that we're under COVID and everything's been done virtually and over phone calls, regular mail, stuff like that. So yeah, our program, we have youth that are based out of different cities throughout LA County, but our main base is the San Fernando Valley. And outside of COVID, we are based out of Las Palmas Park, and all of our programming is done there. And our case management services, our cultural programmings, everything is done out of Las Palmas Park. But due to COVID, everything's been done virtually, so we're able to expand our services to a lot more youth out there in the LA County area and the surrounding areas. But we are literally in the business of creating social justice leaders, and we're doing that, by reclaiming our indigenous knowledge and focusing on the holistic approach to well-being. Now, in Tuchint, we focus on 4 themes: physical and body wellness, mind and intellect, emotions, and spirit and community involvement. Our program now is a 6-month program. So within the 6 months, we spend a month and a half on each theme, and which at the end, we cover all of these bases. We have 3 goals: to increase academics, increase the spirituality and the community involvement, You know, the we also we're doing the community involvement and identity, like exploration, helping youth find, their culture. Some don't understand, what their culture is or what their indigenous values may be, and want to, exercise that more. Some need more help with academics. Some just, need a place to feel safe, and to come share experiences, especially through COVID right now when everybody's in the midst of being at home, trying to stay safe, social distancing. This gives us an opportunity to be involved with one another, engage. We have a bunch of different cultural programmings that we have going on. We go from anywhere from talking about emotions and mental health with certified individuals, of course, and to watercolor and painting, and exercise these beautiful events. We do environmental stewardships, which is we do hikes on trails, but due to COVID and now where we're at, and when we're able to, all the protocols and procedures and everything is being followed. Masks are required, social distancing is enforced, temperatures are being read, questions are being asked, sanitizers available, and the people going is limited as well. But we have all these different services that we provide. Everything is completely free, and we also have UCLA tutors that work with our program coordinator, our wonderful Miss Carrie Castro, and she's a teacher, by trade before this. So, our youth are getting an amazing amount of expertise throughout that. And these UCLA tutors are great. We do that twice a week. We have cultural programming twice a week, and then myself as the case manager, I do case management. And case management goes from anywhere from doing check-ins, weekly check-ins with the youth to see how they're doing, everything's okay, anything we can help with, bi-weekly check-ins with the parents or guardians, whatever it may be, to see, whatever else there might be going on that we're not getting or they might need, because the youth, and their families are very important to us. And outside of that, we offer resources, community linkage. We offer different. We'll send out emails or text messages and phone calls for food distributions. We've helped. We've assisted families due to COVID or just in a general sense of being in a hard time with utilities and rental assistance through linkage through different community resources. As a matter of fact, OSIS is one of them under Pukuu. So, it's been amazing to be able to help in need. And we have we have a few different things going on at the moment. I think today, or is it today? Tomorrow, we're doing watercoloring with the youth in the program. And of course, everything's been done virtually, and we supply all the stuff that's needed. We supply all the program stuff. Carrie and I, myself, we deliver them. We drop them off at the door. All the procedures are being followed with that as well due to COVID. And so, Tushin is something that we are here and we're trying to empower our youth and, give them this indigenous knowledge that, for myself, for instance, I didn't have. I was one of those kids that grew up and didn't have any of those things. I didn't learn much about my culture and my heritage and being a Tatavian tribal citizen for that matter, my whole life. And I've come to it, and this is what we're trying to help them learn because I grew up. I'm a local of the San Fernando Valley, Pacoima, San Fernando. I actually live in North Hollywood now, so I understand the area and the dynamic of the culture and what's out there. And all of our youth are, we have different youth. We have youth all over. We have youth in LA. We have youth in Pacoima. We have youth in San Fernando. Different parts and going through different things all the time. So we like to share the space with them. And outside of that, we also have where we do. Oh, we can also offer job training linkage. We recently learned that one of our youth was linked to what was it? An organization that offers job training. And yeah, this particular youth in general was able to get a job and is going to get paid training and all these things through the linkage that we're able to provide. And this is pretty much what case management does. I'm here. I'm like I'm like a book of resources, I guess you can put it. It's like, if you need something and I can help, I will do it. And if I can't do it, I will find the answer. I will work with my wonderful coworkers. I will, whatever we need to do to help our families and the kids and the youth. And we are open for enrollment right now as well. We are beginning our new cohort and upcoming in March. So, we are open for enrollment. I would encourage anybody and everybody to look us up on Facebook, to look us up on Instagram. We have our own website under Pukuu and Tichin. And we have a bunch of wonderful pictures there from our virtual programming, from our programming before COVID. We have pictures of our environmental stewardship hikes from before, COVID, before the stay-at-home order. But now the stay-at-home order has been lifted, maybe we can explore those thoughts again. We will see. But
Yeah.
we do a lot of different things with the youth, and I really encourage. It's really fun. We have a lot of good stuff going on. We have our wonderful operations manager, Robin Gomez. She's great. She's an LCSW. We have our executive director, Eric Sanchez, and he's awesome as well. We have our wonderful program coordinator, Carrie Castro. We have MSW interns that come and assist us. So, we're here and we're trying to do all we can for the community and give back. And case management, I'm like a book of resources here, and it's really amazing to be able to help somebody out, and to give them this resource that I never even had when I was growing up, and these kids to empower them and help them to come to their own and explore their own identities and who they want to be, and not be ashamed of it, to just feel empowered behind it. Instead, we have a youth that came in less than a year into our country, and she went through our program, and she has just flourished in so many beautiful, amazing ways. She is empowered by her culture. She is not ashamed of it. She has gone on to other organizations and programs and has begun to start leadership, skills that, practicing her leadership skills there. That's what we offer: life skills, leadership skills. So, and then we have the youth that we're connecting with, with job opportunities that they might not be able to get themselves, or sometimes parents don't have time, and that's where I come into place. I work with the parents, I work with the youth, and we get into play with everything. Were you gonna say something,
I
April?
like that you said that. Yes, I like the fact that you said that you provide a safe space for them and that you're providing them cultural information. And you also, as a role model, to be able to go back to your own tribe and work for them and inspire the youth that are there is such a great thing, because a lot of people strive to do that, and you've done that, and I appreciate that. I know that you me and Eric both have case management under our belt, so we know what it's about. We know that we have to go into people's homes, but now virtually we're able to check in with them, right, Eric? I know that a lot of these great programs include individuals that look like you, or that look like me, or that look like Eric, because we definitely care about our community and want them to be connected in different ways. And I, as AC Associates, have had the pleasure of being able to come to your program and offer different workshops. I think next week I have sage repping or sage workshop, and we're also going to be doing vision board and all of that. So I'm really excited about Tichin. I know that several individuals need this right now. I know a lot of people are zoomed out, but then they also have the availability to interact with somebody other than people that they're stuck with in their home.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think one of the best things about our program, it's not a, because I know a lot of youth, they look at it as, oh, I got another Zoom call. This is another, I got to go back to school, like going back to school or something. But it's really not about that. It's about giving a safe space, providing information, and giving them the opportunity to freely speak on their own behalf and whichever they may feel or want to ask or encourage to want to do. And us behind them, myself and Carrie and Robin, and of course Eric, you, Avro, because you've been there with us before COVID and during COVID. Been with us for a while, so you've got to experience the park itself. And I think we did this. We did sage bundling at the park as well. Yes, definitely.
With the last cohort, yes.
Yes. So, and next week I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
They're going to be graduating too, right? And then you have a new cohort that will.
Yes, we have our upcoming culmination coming up in February. So that's really exciting. I mean, these kids have worked hard. They've grown so much. And one of the youth that I was just speaking about that just got the job, I mean, she's graduating this upcoming month, and this is a wonderful way to end the program. I mean, she's inspired, she's empowered, her academics are going up. She just got a job. She's she's doing amazing things with her time and her life, and she's growing. And I mean, it's amazing to see how they flourish over the course of time. And through case management, I track the progress of the youth as well. So if there's something that isn't going right, then myself, and I can, if I need to, I can get with Robin and Eric and so forth, and we can discuss how to work on the parts that we need to work on to strengthen them and empower them and help them grow as individuals and find their self identity, whatever that may be. There's, and it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it's so good to have you on here. We hope that maybe you can come on again, and maybe a youth might be interested in coming on and speaking about their interaction with Tatine. But we really thank you for being here, George. I know 10 minutes isn't enough time to talk about everything, and when you first come on to something like this, it seems like so long. But when you talk about what you're passionate about and what a great program it is, it like goes by in a quick minute. So we already actually have come to the end of our this segment, but we want to say thank you for the job that you do. Pilamayaye, gracias, thank you. And Carrie and everybody else that is at Tachin, you guys are doing amazing. So thank you. Keep it up. Make sure that you take care of yourself, and congratulations on all of your things other than that.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate
Do you have
that.
anything else?
Yes, I would just like to say that we are open for enrollment. I would like to say that one more time. We're open for enrollment. Our new cohort is coming up. We are graduating this cohort that we're in right now. I would encourage any parents or youth to visit us at our website or Facebook, and we are on Instagram as well under Tuchin. Wrong side, but under Tuchin, we you can see all the wonderful things that we do. And I would encourage anybody to just go on there, fill out the little referral form online, and we will reach out. It'll be myself or one of my wonderful coworkers, and we look forward to seeing you all. And we get this next cohort rolling, and we're really excited.
Nice, thank
And
you.
also,
Thank you again for being here.
I will see you next week, April, and virtually, of course. And I look forward to our programming.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you again for being here, George.
Yay! Yay!
Okay, we'll see you
Thank
later.
you, everyone.
Thank you, George.
Wow, what a wonderful youth program you all have. That's so amazing, Eric. I'm so proud of you guys.
There's definitely I'm proud of the staff we have there that have done the work and the legwork, have done the conscious act of always being intentional in the work that we're doing and why we're working with youth and what we're hoping to, the goals we're hoping to pursue, but also, of course, the goals of the youth. What do they want to pursue? What is their vision? What are their goals? And trying to help them enact those things. So the program has definitely evolved. It's definitely changed shape and form and things like that over its existence. But I am proud of the people who are part of it, including yourself and our other wonderful contractors who come in and give up their time to the youth in different capacities. And I think that's what they look forward to, seeing what is coming up, who will be with us this time, and what wisdom will they share.
I have another question. If individuals have talents that they can share, maybe singing, or are you guys open to taking new contractors? Or if people are interested, could they contact Robin or Carrie, or who would you have them contact?
Okay, so first, yes, we would be open to working with anyone who wants to be a contractor or assist us with working with youth, giving up their skill set and sharing their talents, so to speak. And we do pay, so that's good. They would probably, the best person to talk to is Carrie Castro, and she is our program coordinator with Tachin. And I believe her email should be, and actually, let me look that before I give the wrong email address, because I was about to say, well, maybe it's C Castro, but I'm hoping I can provide that in a sec. But also, hopefully, we can share it in the chat so that we're able to, give that information. So if anyone does want to be a contractor and get paid for that, we can support them. So let me look that up. But I know we have other things to go to.
Yeah. Why don't we can get that to them by the end of the show today. So we are going to go ahead and move on into our raffle. Okay. It is raffle time, and then we have still some more segments coming up. So let's go ahead and move into our raffle. And also, breaking news. I had an important phone call while that other segment was on with George, but I received information from a community member who said that they have a donation for us for February. So thank you to the individuals that reached out to us and wants to donate to our program. Thank you, and we'll be showing that, later, or announcing it later. But thank you.
And great, and also Carrie's emails is pretty easy. It's her first name and last name, so it's CARRIE Carrie.Castro CASTRO @pukuu.org, and we'll be putting that in the chat as well.
Yeah, shout out to Evelyn, who is one of your interns. She's doing an amazing job with keeping us updated, and she's one of our moderators in the chat. So thank you, Evelyn. Carrie Castro's information is in the chat or will be coming in the chat. Here we go. If anybody wants to, we'll go ahead and highlight it. If anybody wants to add their talent to the Cheat program, please contact Carrie Castro. Email at carrie.castro@pukuu.org. Okay?
Exactly. And awesome. Also, if you have any youth between the ages of 13 and 17 and you're interested in them participating in this program, you can also contact Carrie or go to the website, as Evelyn just shared the link. And actually, there's a referral form there. So it's really easy to complete and submit, and then the staff will get back to you. So very easy peasy, or we try.
Yeah. So let's go on to our next part, and that is raffles, online giveaway. We're not calling them raffles, we're calling them online giveaways, because you don't have to buy anything. It's free. It's free. So are you ready? Are you ready,
I'm
Eric?
Ready. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. We're going to start with the song, or we're going to end with the song. So let's get some suggestions in the comments of what you would like Eric to sing.
I do know there was a Duran Duran request, so I'm ready with that.
Oh, wow. Duran Duran. Nice. Simon Le Bon was my choice for Duran Duran.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
I think it's Raylene Bickerstaff.
Yes, Raylene Bickerstaff. Woohoo, Raylene.
I think it's time to do a $25 Walmart card first.
Yes. We have some suggestions in the chat. Hungry Like a Wolf.
Yes, that's the one I was going to sing.
Madonna, Borderline. Borderline. Feels like I'm going to lose my mind. We just keep on
pushing my love over the borderline.
Yeah. Okay, nice. We also have another person saying that Simon Le Bon was mine and Roger Taylor was Lisa's. So Yeah. Okay, so that person just won a $25 Walmart card. Whoop, whoop. Raylene Bickerstaff, thank you for your registration. We have 2 more prizes. Look out weekends. Debbie Deb is suggested in the comments. What? I know that song too. You got to go get my Aqua can of hairspray.
I see Alvarado. Julio, maybe?
Julio Alvarado.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
You want a $25 Target gift card.
Nice, nice. $25 Target gift card. Whoop, whoop. Okay,
Woo!
Thanks for the suggestions. Okay, we have one more. But before we do that one more, let's have you sing your song.
I get my
Somebody says part 2 of Salt and Pepper.
yeah. Dark in the city, night is a wire. Scream in the subway, earth is a fire. Do 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 do. Woman, you want me? Give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer behind. Do 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 do. In touch with the time, I'm on the hunt time after you. Smell like a sound, I'm lost in the crowd, and I'm hungry like Pukuu. Straddle the line in discordant rhyme. I'm on the hunt time after you. Mouth is alive with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like Pukuu.
Yes.
I'm not that hungry. But, you know, if y'all hungry, you know, get some food.
Hungry.
I don't know what that song's about.
Okay. Oh, Kevin Howell says the motels.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Let's bring on our next guest real quick before you go into your scene, though.
Oh, wait. Don't we have one more raffle or giveaway?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. The motels. I don't know any song by the motels that I know of.
Only the lonely can play. It's like I told you, only the lonely can play. Okay, I love that song.
Yes, Eric, you are a music machine. I love it.
Sometimes I gotta remember that. Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends not stay for fun. It's Wednesday, but you know.
Hump day. We got to get over that hump because we got to get there to the weekend. You know what? For me, weekends don't even matter anymore. I'm still working on Saturdays and Sundays.
That was me last weekend, but this weekend I want to take care of myself, and that means probably sleeping. We'll see.
Good. You need to. Okay, let's get to this line.
I see Eddie Berlin. Woo!
Eddie Berlin, straight from Navajo Nation.
I hope a $25 Amazon gift card will come in handy.
I think so. So. Okay, we have some fans in the audience. Sylvia Salazar says, Eric, you are #1 for Native American Idol. Whoop, woo!
Oh, as long as we're sick in the 80s, yeah. I know, but
okay.
What's that now?
Moving on to our next guest.
All right. I believe it's Native Muse time, isn't it?
it is Native Muse. Straight from the islands of Hawaii is Pukuu. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we got to sing our song. See, this is where the song comes on, the theme song. Pukuu Arthur. Pukuu Arthur. Anyways, here she is.
Jennifer Baranchak. Yeah.
Jennifer Baranchak.
Howdy. Aloha.
Hi, Jen. Can you hear us? Aloha. She's on the famous words of 2020.
Aloha. Aloha. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Hi there. How are y'all?
How are you?
I'm great. I was totally having
We're
flashbacks while Eric was singing Duran Duran. I was like, I was there. I was back in high school. It was awesome. He did a really great rendition of it.
Yeah, I just need to work on my 80s Simon hair. What was it like?
Oh, yeah.
Very high, elevated.
Yes.
I think Avril's
the
one with
higher the hair.
the hairspray, right?
Yeah, the white can. The white can. It's all about the white can.
I used to have the bangs that like went straight up and over. And it was like, yeah, the higher the hair, the better.
Oh. Thank you, Jen, for being here today.
Yeah, of course.
Segment about wellness. We want to go ahead and talk a little bit about wellness, and so thankful that you can come here and wellness and mindfulness with Native Muse straight from Hawaii. Thank you to the beautiful Jennifer Baranchak, who is here, and we're going to go ahead and turn it over to you and have you do a little bit of talking. Does that sound good? Or introducing whatever it is that you want to introduce.
Sure. Thank you. So first of all, I just wanted to, I guess, clarify that I am in the state of Hawaii, which is Hawaii is known as some islands, and I'm on the island of Oahu, and I'm coming from the city of Kaneohe. And I just wanted to like clarify that Hawaii, unlike how it is on the mainland, Hawaii is a variety of islands. It's not just one particular land base like the state of California. And it is also, I'll say in my introduction when you play the video, illegally occupied because it was illegally overthrown. And I don't want to get political about it, but I mean, the people that I know that are from Hawaii and grew up here, they do celebrate, well, I wouldn't say celebrate, they remember the day that the island was illegally occupied by the United States. There a lot of Twitter, a lot of information from the last insurrection that we just had a few weeks ago. A lot of people on like social media and Twitter were talking about, well, that's exactly what happened in Hawaii. So I just wanted to say that much. And other than that, I wanted to say hello. I'm today going to be talking about mindfulness. And I want to just briefly explain what it is, and then the video will get more into it. But mindfulness is when you are able to be present. And while you are physically present in your body and in your environment, usually we are the type of society where we are really into multitasking and doing, two things at once. And mindfulness is when you are present in your current reality and you are aware that your mind is going to wander. And so when your mind wanders, you note to yourself that your mind is wandering. And then you note to yourself in what way is it wandering, which the video will explain. There's 6 different ways that you note it. And basically that's it. It's not like you're trying to achieve anything or something is supposed to happen. You just are present in your current reality, which for a lot of us feels really uncomfortable, especially like for myself when I first started practicing mindfulness. I am like the queen of multitasking. I'm always doing more than one thing at a time. So for me, it was really difficult to just do one thing at a time because my mind was like racing. I would be like, okay, I'm physically sitting here in my chair. And then a thought would happen and another thought would happen. And I would note to myself like, oh, okay, I'm having a thought, but I'm supposed to be present here physically, just concentrating on being in the chair. But I would have like thoughts that pop up. And when you first start practicing mindfulness, they suggest to practice it 10 seconds at a time, because that's, really all we can do when we first start, because we're not used to being physically present in our bodies and not thinking about anything else. And in the video, I talk a little bit more about it. So after you show the video, we can come back and discuss it, and I can answer any questions. And I think that's really all I have to say, to kind of introduce it.
Awesome. We had a conversation yesterday and we were talking about how this was going to go, and you were talking to me about mindfulness and what it was all about, and it was all like everything that you were saying was me. Like having different things doing 50,000 things a time. I was like, that's so me. And I did practice mindfulness, and I really appreciate this, because although you're talking about it, it's something new to me, and it's hard. Change is hard when we recognize something about ourselves and, trying to do new patterns and a new year, new you. So I really appreciate you coming on and doing the video. So this is the first time I'm sharing video on my screen. So I'm going to share my screen and make sure that everything works. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Let's try it. New year, new you. So try this new skill.
Okay. So let's try it. Whoa. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Okay, one moment, please. Thank you very much.
I'm wishing that I had
anything on my
screen? Not yet.
Okay. So technology is a big thing, right? We definitely need to be how to pivot from where we are now to what we want to be. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have it needs to come up.
You can do it.
Thank you. Okay. Please bear with me, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think now's the time Eric needs to be singing a song or something.
I'm wishing that I had my
Eric?
I have a fan where I literally fan myself, even though the air conditioning is on, and we are here in Hawaii. It's always really warm here, and I'm feeling the heat. I have nothing to fan myself with, though.
Oh, okay. This is new. This is very much new, and I am learning. So thanks, guys, for bearing with me. Timmy used to be our man, the magic man, and Timmy's not here no more. So now I'm trying to be the magic woman, and I don't know how that's working. But just give me a moment, please. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome. While you're doing that, I'm gonna share with everyone an exercise they can do to explore mindfulness. So is that okay?
Okay, that's a good idea. Yes, that's a
Okay,
great idea.
this is a really, really simple exercise that can help you kind of like see where you are in the mindfulness world. It's very simple. It's very easy. You can do it anytime. But what you're going to do is I'm just going to tell you about it. We're not going to do it because we're not set up to do it, but I'm going to tell you about it and you'll be able to execute it on your own whenever you want to. You're going to go to a mirror and you're going to stand in front of the mirror and you're going to call yourself by whatever you call yourself. If you call yourself your name, or if you say I, or if you say me. For me, being that my name is Jennifer, I would stand in front of the mirror, and you're going to say your name repeatedly for 10 seconds, and see how long that you can do it before your mind wanders. And from what I've observed through the different research that I did, usually if it's your first time doing mindfulness, it's usually you can only say your name like 2 to 3 times before your mind starts to wander. So all you're going to do again is just going to stand in front of the mirror, you're going to look at yourself, and you're going to say your name. And your goal is to do it for 10 seconds. But and it sounds like so easy, like of course I can stand in front of the mirror and say my name 10 times. But the thing is that while you're saying your name, you want to continue just to look at yourself, and you don't want to have different thoughts and like let your mind wander. And if you can get through all 10, that's great. You're on a mindfulness may not be that difficult of a thing for you to practice. But if you only get to 2, 3, or 4 times before your mind starts to kind of like wander off and you're thinking like, oh, I need to clean this mirror or something like that, then that lets you know like, okay, mindfulness is a really good thing for you to start to practice so that you can begin to like anchor yourself into your body and into your environment, and just be aware of what's going on around you. So that was basically the exercise, is just to stand in front of your mirror, say your name, try and do it for 10 seconds without your mind wandering. And that's really all I have to share now about that.
Awesome.
So back to you.
The video's ready. The video's ready. So we're going to go ahead and play that now.
Yay. Okay.
Here we go. Can you see it?
I sure can.
Jennifer Varenchek. Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Varenchek. I'm from the Tohono Nation, and I'm coming to you today from the illegally occupied Kingdom of Hawaii on the island of Oahu and the city of Kaneohe. Today I'm going to be talking to you about mindfulness. I'm going to be explaining what it is, say why we should all be practicing it, and then I'll give us an opportunity to actually do it together as a group. I know that we already did our prayer in the opening of today's Pukuu Party Hour, but I'd like to just take a moment to center ourselves before we begin and do a mini meditation. So if everyone can, with me, take a deep breath. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. And we are going to do that very slowly. So everyone just take a moment. Close your eyes if you want to, or you can just soften your gaze. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to inhale till the count of 4. And exhale. Becoming aware. And I'm ready here to be present with you all and to talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is when you are experiencing reality as it is. Scientists have found that 47% of the time our minds are not actually here, but they are off wandering. And when you have a wandering mind, you have unhappiness because you are not in the present moment. If you are present, you're not thinking about the past or worrying about the future. You are here with me now. That is being mindful. I want you to think of a person that watches birds. They go out into nature and they observe the birds. They're not trying to interact with the birds. They just want to see the bird in its natural environment. That is basically what you're doing, but you are watching yourself. You are becoming an observer of yourself in your natural environment without any judgment. What that does when you become an observer of yourself and you do it in a non-judgmental way, you do it with kindness, that makes you become aware of what is happening around you, and it anchors you into this moment of reality. I'm going to give you an example. The other day, I was talking to April, and I was telling her about mindfulness, and I was saying, well, just look around your room. I'm going to look around my room, and what was in front of me? My desk. And I said, okay, I'm observing a desk. But in my mind, automatically, I started creating a story, and I started creating criticism and judgment about my desk. I thought, oh, it's messy. It has Post-its on it. Then I started thinking about cleaning it. That is not mindfulness. Mindfulness is when you just look at the object and you observe it for what it is. Don't make a story about it. You don't criticize it. You look at it with kindness. That's what mindfulness is. Now, there are 4 major pillars of mindfulness: attention, awareness, remembering, and kindness. So you are paying attention to what is happening in your surroundings. You are aware through your 5 senses. You are aware of what's happening. You are experiencing that reality of it. You're not creating a story about it. You want to learn to be able to separate yourself from the emotions, from the criticism, from the story, and just see it for what it is, what the reality is of the situation. Going back to the awareness, attention, remembering to do this, remembering to be aware, remembering to pay attention. Everything that you want to do it with a kind eye, with a kind mind. You don't want to make judgments about it. You just want to watch and observe. It's almost as if you are standing outside of yourself and you're watching yourself do whatever it is you're doing. When you are experiencing yourself doing these things, you want to make a note of it. And there's 6 different ways that you can make a note of it. You can, with your eyes, you can see something, and that is with your outer eye. With your outer eye, you see what's physically around you. You can also see things in your inner eye, which is in your mind, in your imagination. If I tell you to imagine a lemon, that's with your inner eye. You are now in your mind, you are imagining a lemon. I cannot see it, but it is inside your inner eye. So when you are experiencing things, that's 2 ways that you can note it, either with your outer eye or your inner eye. The second group is with your ear. You can hear things. You can pay attention to the sounds that are around you. We live on a road that is highly traveled, and so a lot of times I can hear the traffic driving back and forth. If you get a song stuck in your head, I cannot hear it. It's in your head. That is your inner ear. Also, your voice, the voice that tells you, what to do. Don't forget this. That is your inner ear. So when you're experiencing things, you can also note things that are happening with your inner ear or your outer ear. Lastly is feel. So outer feel is basically the sensations that you feel. Right now you're sitting in a chair. You want to become aware and pay attention to what your body feels like in the chair. Once you become aware of what this is, you are now anchoring yourself into the current reality. Now, the other feel is when you are feeling emotions. And that's the inner feel. So there's outer feel, which is the physical sensation, and an inner feel, which is our feelings, our emotions. The reason why you want to practice mindfulness and you want to experience it is because the more you do it, the more you become less caught up in your stream of thoughts, and you become more aware of your surroundings, and you are easily able to adapt to change. And when things happen that are maybe meant to trigger you or are highly stressful situations, when you practice mindfulness, you become aware that that thing that you are experiencing is just a thing. It is not you. You are going through an experience, and it can be very, very helpful. It takes a while to get to a point where when you receive some distressing information, you don't go off the deep end. It takes a while to build up to that. So in the beginning, when you're practicing mindfulness, the most important thing is just to be aware of when you are present and when you're not present. We love to multitask. I know myself, I multitask all the time. When I'm doing the dishes, I'm also listening to a podcast. When I'm watching TV, I'm folding the laundry. When I'm watching a movie, I'm playing a game. I'm doing many things at one time. And I am now realizing that I'm not being very present. And that is what I want to do, because when you do that, you have a more fulfilling life. You are a wandering mind can lead to unhappiness, and I don't want my mind to wander. I want my mind to be here, now, present. You might be wondering, what is the difference between mindfulness and meditation? Mindfulness is when you are experiencing moment by moment. Meditation is when you are practicing to experience a deeper state of consciousness. So there is a difference between the two, although they are both related. You can create mindfulness for yourself at any time, any place, whether you are sitting, walking, standing, laying down. If you want to be mindful when you're eating, you can observe, first of all, the plate that's in front of you without judgment, whether you're thinking, this looks horrible, or wow, this looks good. It's a plate of food. So just bring yourself back to that scientific, objective statement of what it is. What is it? You are a person, you're a human being, and in front of you is a plate of food. And observe yourself observing the food. So we are going to practice mindfulness. I am going to ring a bell, and I want you to concentrate on listening to the sound, the full sound, from the beginning all the way until the end. Note, of course, if, the bell's only going to be ringing for maybe 20 seconds, but if your mind goes elsewhere, that's okay. Note that that is an inner feeling. You're having a thought about something. Get into a comfortable position. This is only going to take a few seconds. And ready? One more time. All you want to do is concentrate on really hearing the bell throughout the whole entire time that it makes a noise, because it kind of dips off there at the end. Stick with it throughout the whole entire noise. Ready? One more time. Mindfulness is definitely a skill that is very, very useful. It helps lower the cortisol in your body. It helps you to become less stressed. It can help you to become less self-focused. But it is a difficult thing, especially if you are a person who is always multitasking and not always present. Through mindfulness, you will be more comfortable with silence and be more comfortable with really letting that information come in, digest that, process that information, and then respond to it, not react to it. So that is another thing that you can do with mindfulness. The more resistance that you have to mindfulness is basically the more you actually need to practice it. So if you are a person who's like, I don't have time for this, I don't want to do this, you really, really need it. It is very helpful, and it helps you become aware. During this time right now of a pandemic, it is very helpful for us to practice mindfulness because it can help us to deal with stress. It can help us to distance ourselves from our emotions. We're not ignoring our emotions. We're not trying to escape or run away from our emotions. But what we are trying to do is experience them. And just like we heard the bell kind of like dissipate and disappear, that's what you want to do with your emotions. You experience that concern, that worry, that frustration, feel it, allow it to wash over you, and then allow it to disappear, and become aware of what you are feeling in your body. If parts of your body are tense, if you are, your heart rate is racing, experience all of it. And the more you note what it is that you're experiencing, you're going to notice that you're going to travel further and further away. You're going to create distance between you and that emotion, and come to the realization that you are a human being that's going through an experience. You are not that experience. You are just going through an experience. And like all experiences, it will be over. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you well. Take care.
That was so awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Jen. I'm going to bring on Eric. During that session, hi, Eric. During that session, I was like looking at my phone and I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to, really get things done. But it's very interesting because we talked about it yesterday, and about how like I have the dishes to do and I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And then criticizing myself like, man, these are all dirty and I got all kinds of stuff. It's just being mindful of what you're doing at that time for that small moment. And like I had shared with you too, I was having dinner and I was just like, I'm so happy. I just said it out loud. Like in that moment, during that time, I was just so happy and I had to express it. And I don't normally do that, but it felt so good to do that. So I'm just thankful that you're here. I know we had a whole bunch of other stuff planned, like vision boarding and all that. Maybe we'll have to bring that on to our next one. But we are at 101, and I just want to have a short, conversation. If people in the chat want to say something, we do have Stephanie that says, yay, Jen, mindfulness, self-help. But Eric, do you have any questions? I know we still have one more raffle to do. So I just want to be mindful.
Yeah, no, I want to thank Jennifer for that. I've been myself going through some difficult times recently. And it's really good to kind of know that, the experiences we're going through, they're experiences, like you mentioned towards the end, but they're things we will get through, hopefully, and we can figure out ways to persevere and to use our mental capacity to, really guide us and help us as a definitely a resource, that we can cultivate for ourselves, and not and think about those moments that will guide us through, for the future. So I really appreciate it. Hopefully other folks were able to get something out of it too. So thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Actually, I was telling Avril that I was so grateful for this like assignment, because I knew, like, I was aware of mindfulness, and I knew about it, but preparing to do the video, I went like on a huge deep dive of mindfulness, and I think I watched like 30 different videos or even more on YouTube. And like I got all these different perspectives, and I feel like it clicked. And knowing that it's all about you observing yourself, like trying to step away, just like how I said in the video, like bird watching, like you're watching yourself. It like creates a separation, and you're looking in on your life and realizing that you are not that, you are bigger than that, which is hard, especially when like you're going through it. I was explaining to April that the other day I got a text that was really like, it made me really angry. And I sat with the anger. Like I realized, like, Jennifer is angry. Like, I'm angry right now. And I started to like notice, like, well, where am I angry in my body? Like my shoulders were tight, my brow was tight, and I was like clenching my jaw, like noticing all these things. And then pretty soon I wasn't even angry about the text anymore. I was more like observant of what anger did to me. And so because I wasn't concentrating on like about what was happening in this text, I was able to like again separate myself and then come up with a solution. And pretty soon that anger, it went away so quick. And y'all know me, like I can be angry for a long time, and I can like really be concentrating on that, and that's not healthy. And so this anger spurt, it was a spurt. And I mean, you guys know me, I can be angry for a long time. So I noticed, like, wow, it's like it's working. I'm not caught up in it. And I know, like, in our communities, Indian communities, we love to be caught up in the latest gossip, the latest scandal of what's happening. And this was really helpful for me to be able to step back and observe and let go and try something new. So I really encourage people to do their own deep dive on mindfulness out there on YouTube, and there's different apps and all that stuff. It's very, very helpful.
Thank you so
I like
much.
that you say that too. How our communities, whether it be Indian community, our family drama, things that are going around us, things that are happening around us, we can get caught up in that. And as I grow older, I want to just step back from that because it brings so much negativity, to my life. So I've made the decision of stepping back and just searching and working on myself for the new year. I write down a lot of stuff now. I'm a journaling and writing stuff down, and I just want to encourage that to everybody else. There's a lot of different tips that we can use at home to try to get us away from that, but it's hard. It's a change, and change can be hard, and people might not understand that, but it is what it is, and you got to take it one step at a time. For just being here today, thank you for being here and listening. We do have some more raffle that we want to give, so Jen, do you want to finish it out with us? We're going to go ahead and
okay.
Do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
No, I was like getting ready to go, okay, I'll see you guys later. But yeah, I can hang if you want me to.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, and I know we're over time, and that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and finish off with our raffles. The registration was closed at noon, so we do have some added individuals that were added to our stream. But let's go ahead and go to our Wheel of Wonder. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. All right, believe it's Melinda Hale. Oh my God!
Yay!
Congratulations. Well, you won a $25 gift card. Walmart. I hope she likes Walmart.
Walmart.
But congratulations, Melinda. Always so happy to see you.
I wish I had a
Okay,
pom-pom.
one more. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, what do you want? You get a choice, I guess. A $25 Target, $25 Amazon.
Oh goodness. Amazon.
All right. Jennifer Baranchik, our winner.
Hey, I crossed my fingers. I double crossed. So
I thought you did that. Like,
You know, that's the other thing too, is that you registered. You took the time to register, so that is yours. And we want to make sure that everybody that registers, you know, wins. So the next one is a song. We need a song from Eric Sanchez, and then we'll do our final raffle. Okay, Eric, I know you got a song.
do I? Well, I sang everything that people wanted. Let's see. What's another good 80s song, I guess?
Flock of Seagulls.
Wait, what?
Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the words.
Well, give me a sec. I mean, I know the main part. Yeah, okay, here we go. I walked along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. With auburn hair and tiny eyes. The kind of eyes that hypnotize me through. Hypnotize me through. And I ran so far away. I just ran. I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. It's a lot of running there.
Yay!
It's a good 80s song, yeah.
That's a good 80s song. Melinda said, I'm not picky. Thank you, Pukuu. And we said that she won. What did she win, Eric?
Walmart, $25 Walmart card.
Okay, $25 Walmart card. $25 Walmart card.
Yeah. And Jennifer won.
We have some more requests.
Okay. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name?
Yay! We have one more raffle, and then we'll call it an end. Thank you so much, Jen, for being here and spending some great time with us. We're going to go ahead and call one more raffle, and then have our event come to a close.
Oh, Mashkoyo Villa wins $25 Target card. Good, congratulations, Mashkoyo. You are one lucky person.
Yay!
Awesome. So as you all know, we give out Walmart cards. We have fun. We provide some wellness information. Next time we'll be talking about COVID and making sure that you guys are all safe, making sure that you have steps to being safe. And how do we do that? You know, by staying home. I know recently in California, the quarantine was lifted, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we all need to go out. Wear your mask, wash your hands, call a friend, call a family, drink hot tea, Let's know some steps and guides that you guys are all doing to make sure you're taking care of yourself. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, Jen, for being here. George, thank you for being here. And all the Pukuu team, the Pukuu crew team that made this happen. Thank you so much. Anything else that you want to say, Jen or Eric?
I would just say, like, hopefully if folks can use some of Jen's, information, especially in maybe processing or dealing with your grief and pain at this time, please do so. That's one of the reasons why we want to have her on. And then, like Avril said, please watch out, protect yourself. Even if there are lifting of different orders, please know that it's COVID's still out there. The vaccine hasn't quite been distributed as much as it should be yet. And my understanding, at least here in LA County, is ICU bed availability is still relatively low. So it's a good. We need to keep vigilant and we need to keep watchful of these things for the sake of ourselves, our family, and our community. So please remember that. Other than that, though, we look forward to seeing you again on February 10th. And we thank everyone for your participation. And we look forward to seeing you again in February.
Yes. Thank you guys for being on and checking in with us and following us. Stay safe, be blessed, and we'll see you on February 10th. All right. Have a great day. Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.